Hey everybody, how y'all doing here on random Wednesday night? I am definitely a bit on the tired side today. It was a long day. And tomorrow's going to be a bit of a long day as well, so not great. But after that, pretty chill the rest of the week. Not really much to do on Friday, and then we got the weekend. Not really much to watch on Saturday either at this point because, like, yeah, bowl games start up fairly soon, but it's just the Army Navy game I think is the only thing this weekend because I don't care about the NFL. So, anyways, I have installed Red Dead Redemption. We'll definitely be playing this at some point in the future. I do need to find out though if the PS5 version auto pops if you do the PS4 version. If it does not auto pop, I'll probably just do the PS5 version. But yeah, tonight we're going to be playing a little bit more of MySims because it seemed to be well liked on the first stream I did of it, so we'll give it another stream and see how it goes. Otherwise, I did actually do a new Minecraft DLC. Expansion Pack 21 released with a brand new trophy. Just go into a trophy world, it's very easy. And in reality, this one might not even be all that hard to do normally, like out in the normal game world. Just wait until you have a bunch of mobs together and then use that attack, so that might actually not even be really all that challenging of a normal trophy to do. Even easier in a trophy world, of course. But yeah, Minecraft back to 100%, always a good thing. Hey Chris, hey Undead. It doesn't? Oh, okay, so I may only play the PS5 version. Because honestly, I don't... Well, it's not a super... It's only like a 40-hour platinum or something, maybe 50 hours at most, so... Theoretically, I could do both versions, but I'd probably rather just do the PS5 version. Anyway, in MySims, we have a third of the trophies already, though we still have a long way to go. We've reached star level 3. We haven't gotten any of the Uber Sims yet, of course. Haven't befriended anyone fully yet. Got more items to craft, more people to move in, kick someone out of town, etc. So yeah, let's keep this one going, see how much progress we can make tonight. See if we can get up to at least a 4-star town. And load game. Yeah, we're only about 3.5 hours played so far, so... let's see where we're at on progress right now. We have no tasks currently. Okay, let's see if Spooky Bookstore needs anything. Oh, no, wait, this isn't Spooky Bookstore, is it? No, it's not, but let me see if she has any tasks for me. I guess not. Quiet place to study. Nah, she doesn't have any missions for us to do. Okay, so nothing to do with the library, so we're done here. Hey, did I hear that Netflix now owns DC Comics? I think I heard about that. Which is probably going to end up going quite badly, if we're being honest. Pizza place is already done. Let's see. Let's check out the arcade. I think we're actually done here, but I'm going to double check everything. Hard to keep track of everyone. And this dude's going to sleep a little bit early in the day. It's still daytime. Let's see if he's got anything. I don't think he does, though. Nope, he doesn't. Because you can talk to him twice, and then you'll know if you have anything to do with him. Alright, so we have nothing to do with him anymore. So, we might not have the... I want to call it a disco. It's not really a disco, like a club, but... Let's see how this is going so far. I can't remember if I finished this one off yet. This one might actually be done as well. Wow, why is everyone sleeping here during the day? Do they all just, like, go out and party at night? Is everything just open at night and I'm the only morning person? Yeah, nothing else for her. Okay, well... well then. That's done, so let's see what to do next. There's that place out there that I haven't fully checked off yet. Yeah, there's only like one... No, there's still 2 more lots here, so... Let me check this other place real quick, and then we'll go check out the hotel. And, yeah. Oh, wait, that's not the person that runs this place, is it? Yeah, that's Poppy. Okay, this person, yep, didn't think so. So we still got missions to do for her. You need lots and lots of flowers. Okay, we need purple and red flowers, which is not overly hard to come by. But we need a lot of both. Then I moved a couple people out into the forest so far. But there's plenty more room out there. And then, of course, we'll eventually move into the desert, so that'll be the next area we move to. But our town's growing up a little bit. It will be nice, though, when there's a good guide out there for, like, all of the essences, because, like I said, that was always the problem when I was younger, is, like, it's really hard to find or remember where some of them are. Now, here's something interesting that I haven't shown yet in this. And I honestly don't remember it being a thing in the original version on the Wii. There is a whole nother town here. A whole little, like, garden town area. And I legitimately do not remember this from the Wii version at all. But it was on the Switch version. So, I don't know if it was, like, a new thing or what. Yeah, there's a whole nother area that we can build in over time, so... Might as well prospect a bit. Hey, sweet! But yeah, this is something that I did not know was there on the Wii, if it even was there on the Wii. It could have been a new feature. And we have some new essences out of that as well, which is always good. So we'll see what else is out here. Probably not too much for the moment. Couple of things, cool. So yeah, we have this whole little area with like 8 or 9 more places to build in. Yeah, it's 8 more plus the another workshop, which is interesting. So I don't know if this is like where you move the Uber Sims into, potentially, or what. That seems like it would be like the high-class district of the town or something, with all the exclusive rich people or something like that. Okay, so where's my thing? Right over there. That want to be away from all of us common folk. Okay, so let's get... Actually, no, that's not what we need. We don't need any yellow blossoms now. We need the other 2 blossom colors. This random guy is just chilling here. Still got a house to build right there. And I know I planted those 2 types of trees out here somewhere, but I may just have to go into the forest to find them more quickly. Yeah, I may just have to go out into the woods to grab them. That's fine. Have not built that yet. That one I would like to be a business of some kind. These are just 2 people's random houses that we moved in. And I think we can come up here now, correct? We can. And let's see... Ooh, oranges. We can get oranges up here. Very nice. I wish you could walk off the ledge. It's about a 3-foot drop, so it really shouldn't hurt. Hey, sweet. Gave you your comment twice there for some reason. Part of physics final today with short answers. Feel like you knew how to solve the equations, but might have gotten some of the answers wrong. Sometimes I feel like teachers will care more about if you can actually just show that you understand the equations part of it. More so than necessarily coming out at exactly the right answer. I feel like we had a few teachers that were like that at times. Alright, we gotta water these trees. We need a lot of the roses, though. That is what we need a whole lot of. We're doing okay on the pink flowers, though. Or, not okay on them, but we're better off on them. So we're going to sort of speed through this. We're going to fertilize this tree. And then we're going to fertilize it again. And then it turns into dead wood. But we also have enough roses now, which is great. Or we will in a second. Well, we don't now, though. Because we're going to actually have to replant them. I want to make sure we always have things growing, so we're going to replant that. And we're just going to water that, and soon enough we will have roses, which is always a good thing, if you need roses for anything. Alright, we're going to do the same thing with this one. By the time we come back here, they'll be grown again, so... And that one we had more of, so I might as well... We've got dead wood, so let me see what that gives us. Dark wood. Insert laugh track here. Yeah, by the time we come back here, those should be grown, so... Yeah, when we get to our next star level... Actually, wait, we might actually be able to go into the desert by now. I can't remember if we unlocked that yet. If we didn't, we'll have it unlocked at level 4, but I'm pretty sure it's already available to me. Let me see if any of these... No, these are not grown yet, unfortunately, so let's water them again. Once that person's business is all done, we're going to need new people to move in. Someone's jamming out. The British dude's jamming out. At least I think that's a British flag. Okay, so yeah, we do have the desert open. That's what I couldn't remember. So we have the desert now. And let's go check out the motel. I mean, it's technically supposed to be a hotel, but it also has, like, probably 3 rooms. Okay, so have we talked to both of them already? We have, and they're both, just town dwellers, unfortunately, so... Okay, you're a gamer, though. I can vibe with that. Yeah, you're a gamer, why not? We can always move one of these people out if we don't end up liking them. Yeah, you're a nerdy type. I like that. I like that. Now you're gonna get a house probably not in the most desirable place, probably out in the middle of the woods. As I'm not giving up prime real estate right here in the center of town to a random townie. That location is only for the people who have businesses. Well, I guess we can't really do anything with that yet because we still need the other flower type, so... And if I ever need to kick you out to make room for more businesses, I will do so. Those trees somehow still are not grown, so we're gonna put this person's house out here in the middle of the forest. Which, in all honesty, would be pretty nice. I still want to put a business out here, so maybe they have access to, like, one source of food or something. If they don't want to go... Which, you know, how do they get food? Can they go grocery shopping, or... I feel like that's not really a thing that would be possible. Well, we got a foodie back here. And we'll move in our next sim right here. Had a lot of pizza today from college. I actually had a lot of pizza today as well. So we're gonna make this probably a bit misshapen. Gonna be kind of like a snowman, I guess. Have like steps on it or something, and that actually can't go up there. Wonderful. Well, it looks really dumb, but it's fine. Consider this your little, like... Maybe that's your bedroom, and the rest of this is your main living space or something. Maybe that's your little loft, or attic, or something along those lines. Put that on, and then we're going to put that on as well. Actually, you know what? Why not put on another one of those above there? Hey, trophy! What's that for? 10 different MySims to town. Let's go. Alright, let's see if she likes her new house. Ah, nice TV, actually. And you have a full bathroom. With random stars on the toilet. Respect, I guess. Is that a telephone? That is a telephone. I swear I don't remember seeing those in this game. Maybe you can, I doubt you can get a blueprint for it, though. Really need to stop eating so much. Gonna kill you someday, go back to being the heaviest. Yeah, I gained a little bit with Thanksgiving and all, so I've lost a little bit of it, but not all of it yet. Built a space colony with his bare hands. Do you have any actual tasks for me? So basically, the way we're going to up the town's, like, different statistics, it's like it's different, you know, likes and stuff, is going to be by going into these houses and building these townie sims, all sorts of random stuff. Ooh, I haven't opened this yet. That align with their interests, if that makes any sense. So she's the nerdier type, so we want to build a lot of nerdier stuff. I don't know how long it's going to take to get some of that stuff up to where we need to, but hopefully not too bad. Cherry blossoms, how wonderful. And chop down this tree. More dead wood. Nope. I want you to stomp it. We might as well plant a second cherry blossom tree here. Since it seems to be a rare item so far, so might as well. Hey, Cassie. This tree looks like it's dying, so I'm going to go ahead and fertilize it. Or maybe it's just supposed to look like that. But I don't think a cherry blossom is supposed to have pink-colored wood. Or not even really pink. I don't even know what color that's supposed to be. That's okay, though. We'll plant a new one here. It's sustainable enough. See that they're putting Skyrim on the Switch, too. Oh, I'm not surprised. It's been released on every console known to man. And I should have room here for an orange tree as well, because we don't really have much of that going out here. Oranges are good. I like oranges. So that is going to give us this bridge right here, and there's actually a little bit more we can do on this path. Yeah, I'm not surprised about it at all, and we're also getting, of course, Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition on the Switch, too. That comes out, I think, next year. Which, I'm not mad about that one. And just think, we're literally like, what? Okay, that's kind of strange. Is there anything to... Is there, like, a secret to this, or... That's a little weird. A little odd and off-putting. We do have a cave we can enter here, though. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, Skyrim's been on every console ever. People joke it's probably been on people's refrigerators at this point. The smart refrigerators. Ooh, now we get some spoopy trees. Are these the ones that drop, like, really weird stuff, I think? No, maybe not. Aha! So this one drops black apples. That one drops jack-o'-lanterns. And what does this one drop? I thought this was going to be a prospecting cave, but no, it's one of these. So I honestly have to wonder something about this game. Eyeballs! How pleasant. I honestly wonder if it's possible to soft-lock yourself in this game. Like, if you were to cut down all of a type of tree and then use all of the essence for it somewhere in, like, building something, would you then be able to... Would you no longer be able to actually do anything with that essence? Like, would you be screwed at that point? That's something I never really thought about, but it actually seems like it could end up being an issue if you were really not careful. Alright, so we can't go that way yet. There's another little garden area up there. We can't do anything with it yet. Ooh, I wonder if we can cut down that log. Do have another planting spot right there if we needed to use it. Oh no, that's the log that we used to get across. We don't want to cut that down. Alright, we're all done in the forest for now. There are going to be a couple more areas we can access once we get to level 4. We still have, looks like 3 more spots we can build in here. Probably do 2 more residential things out here and then 1 more business when we get the chance. I think there's an ice cream stand in the game. I think that's one of the next things we get. And let's be honest here, ice cream is one of the greatest things. And I absolutely need an ice cream stand. Then again, I'd probably rather have that here in the center of town, where people can really enjoy it. They can go get pizza and ice cream and then check out the flower shop. And go to the library. Because we encourage reading here. Clearly we encourage reading because we actually gave the library primo space right here in the center of town. Okay, we got a task to do. I have no idea how we're going to get 20 of each thing onto this. Yeah, how are we going to get 20 of each thing onto this? That's not going to be the easiest in the world, but I think I see a way I can do it more easily. Because we need 40 things to put stuff on. And that's only 6. That's 7. We may just have to... We're just going to have to use smaller cylinders, I think. Now, if it would just let me actually position it, that would be great. Is it in the right spot? Yeah, it is. It just doesn't really look like it is. That'll allow me to triple. Plus a little tiny one on top, so this will allow me to get enough space, so... I figured it out. Nice and relaxing game, nice relaxing music. Well, what have y'all been up to so far this week? As I said, I've been fairly busy, so tomorrow's also going to be a busy day, so never looking... Well, I say I'm not looking forward to that, but I am looking forward to busier days because they go by way faster. Alright, that might... Cause that's 4 on each, so that's going to be 16 right there. Plus the 8 that we already used. We'll use the bigger ones here. We'll see if that's going to be kind of close to enough, because I think if we just... Okay, I think I know what I'll do next. Let's go with the purple flowers on each of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Perfect. So we got 20 of those. Now we need the red ones. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doesn't look perfect, but they can deal with it. I'll give us 12 here in a second. Haven't heard anything yet, but did get added to a group for Tekken 7. No one talked today. Okay. Hopefully they end up wanting to meet up in the next day or so, and you guys can knock that out. Hopefully it's not a super long grind or anything. Okay, so that's going to be 8 more, so that's going to give us 16. I have to line this up so it doesn't end up being weirdly off color or anything like that. Alright, so we just need 4 more things, so we can just put whatever's up on top. 2 of these. And then just needs 1 each of these. Okay, so this actually, I like the way this came out. It's not going to be completely colored normally, but it'll do. We make do with what we have. Alrighty. That was a big one to build. In retrospect, maybe I should have put the library a little bit more on the outskirts because I don't feel like it would be all that peaceful out here. This close to the center like that. I am going to plant an orange tree here. Because again, oranges are good. We like that vitamin C. Or is that vitamin D? I think that's vitamin... I don't fucking know, and I probably should because I'm in healthcare, but I don't. And we can just give them decoratives, which I should probably consider doing. Alright. Okay, we're all done here. That was easy enough. Well, we're all done here. But we can... Yeah, we can put in more of this stuff just to make things cuter, I guess. I guess we can just use as many of these as we want, which is kind of nice. Sure, why not? Except that's not really helping. What about this? Yeah, she likes that, so helping out a little bit. Vitamin C for citrus, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, I completely forgot. Completely blanked out on that, which again is something I should probably remember. Alright. So, at this point, we have nothing to do. Unless we want to build things for people, so... methinks we're gonna need to go ahead and see if there's new Sims to move in. Apparently there's nobody even here. Oh, well, there's a bellhop.
Build a chuggy? It'd be good.
I don't know where those Sims are. There currently aren't any. I don't see why we can't go upstairs. Like, is there something secretive upstairs you don't want us to see? I might as well decorate a few more of these houses a little bit. Or businesses. Add a few food-themed decorations. Let's add some grapes. And then we need a pizza on every table. And we need a pizza on every table. Even if it's fake. We need that on every table. And then I think I saw a waterfall looking thing. Corner fountain. Do I have a corner that this can actually fit in? Unfortunately, no. So this one's just going to have to go into our bedroom here. But hey, that's pretty cool. You can fall asleep to the sound of water. That's a good thing. Painting. Oh, he doesn't really like that very much. Garlic? Garlic hanging off the wall. Gotta keep them vampires away, I guess. Or it just won't snap to anything. Wonderful. Salami! Hanging wieners, dangling wieners. Who doesn't love a dangling wiener? Alright, he should be quite happy with that. Look at all that pizza everywhere. You can just go sit down at any table and there's pizza ready for you. That really doesn't do anything for your star level, though. Well, let's go back to the workshop, and you know what? Let's just create something. I think what would be good to put in, like, each person's place. Actually, I kind of want a pizza oven for my house. Yeah, I want a pizza oven for my house. While we're waiting until morning anyway. I will now have my own pizza oven. I'm rich. I am rich enough to have my own pizza oven. I will never need to go pay for overpriced store pizza ever again, as I can make my own. The pizza I got today wasn't too bad at all. Like, I don't know what it was even from, though. It was in a different town, so I don't even know what it was ordered for us. So I don't even know what it exactly was. But it was fine, whatever it was. It wasn't like, you know, Little Caesars, which, I mean, I'm not going to knock Little Caesars. I actually think Little Caesars is shockingly fairly good. Alright, so we have a pizza on the table, which means we now need... Ooh, we have all sorts of decorations now, though. We have a fern place. We have a pizza place. We don't really need a disco ball. But I will put a Jimmy Neutron rocket in here somewhere. That'll up the nerdiness a bit. I don't know why I'd want a pile of t-shirts, and that those books aren't really doing anything for me in here because I don't have a bookshelf. Maybe I should have painted this. Oh well. It is what it is now. Come on, squeeze in there. Nope. Okay, we're gonna have to put it out here. Alright, we have a pizza oven. Very cool. Even though it's the plainest looking pizza oven ever. Actually, no. Let's sleep until daytime. Because it doesn't seem like there's anything else to do tonight. Alright, let's start working on getting some new people moved in, hopefully. Ooh, Afro Man!
Diddy, Jabru. Damo.
Calculate, I am the famous builder. You're a fan of engineering. Okay. I'm not against that at all.
Ribsy and Cooper out. You broccoli?
We could use an engineer. The hell? Oh, it's this dude. Okay, right now I'm liking the engineer guy. It sounds like you don't run a business of any kind, so I'm still leaning toward our engineer right now.
Dorny.
Is this guy even in town yet? Is he a... Well, you're kind of an asshole, so I don't think I'm gonna move you in. Oh, I think this guy actually runs something. I believe he has a museum or something. So I think I'm going to move him in. I believe he is a townie sim. Yep, he's a museum. So we are going to... And you can only actually have one person on your move-in list at a time, which is kind of weird. But since you decided it was necessary to go in and scare people, I'm going to put your place in the desert. Because why not? So yes, this is the desert, which is a huge area to explore, by the way. There's only 7 housing blocks here, but it's a pretty big area. But we're going to put his place in the desert because he seemed a bit rude, so... Yeah, he seemed a little bit rude. I think we're just going to put him in the desert. And he's going to get the most, like, basic-looking building ever, which he should be happy about because it's a museum. It's not really supposed to look all that cool unless it's like the Titanic Museum or something. I don't know what that is. Probably a chimney. Ooh, these are scholarly. Let's put lots of scholarly in. All the scholarlies. I think we can also put these on. Yep. Ooh, those are the spookies. Yeah, let's give him lots of both of these. Spooky and studious. And this needs to go up front, of course, to let us know that he is a legit museum curator person. We're gonna get that on the roof. And that'll guard on this side, why not? Even though it's kind of hanging off the side. Actually, no, that's probably legal liability risk, so probably don't want to do that. Oh, well, block the doorway so no one can actually come in. You can actually do that, it's just not going to help you in any way. Why is that one right there? There we go. Yeah, we're going to give this guy a high degree of everything, actually, so... This is pretty good. His house is going to look kind of silly, but... Should be able to get both of these fairly high up, and that should be good for us when we're starting to work on the Uber Sims. I need to start thinking about that a little bit more, just because when we get to 5 stars, that's really all that's left in the game, is just getting the Uber Sims. Because at that point, I guess you could even call it the story is done, so it really just becomes the Uber Sims. Hope you do it soon when we get it for Plat 200. Very nice, though. I'll be a very solid platinum for 200. Because I've never really done a fighting game. I mean, technically I've done a few fighter games, but, like, not really, like, good ones or anything like that. Yeah, we need to add everything we can for now. Everywhere that we can add this stuff in, we probably just need to go ahead and do. Okay, so this house is actually, like, massively both spooky and studious. Well, that's not actually where I meant to put that window, but it's okay. His museum will have not a whole lot of light, too, which is good. There, and one over here. Yeah, this museum will have lots of light on it, so that's a good thing. It's kind of stupid looking, but plenty of light. Plenty of both spookiness and studiousness. And one more right here. Right there. Not really a lot of space left, but actually no, if we move this dinosaur figure to right there, should be able to put in a few more windows. Tekken's $199. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So, what do you think you're gonna do for 200 then? If you're not gonna do Tekken? Okay, I think we're basically maxed out on this, so... Yeah, we're basically maxed out on this, so... It definitely looks a little spooky. So now we have a museum out in the middle of the desert. I hope he gets good rates on his air conditioning.
Wagaluchina Kua.
But this is good. This is good.
Yatuna. Tunay. Bizarka. You can work.
Alright. You need 2 exhibits and various spooky things. Astrobot's gonna be 200. Oh, very nice. Sweet little Astrobot coming up clutch for 200. Everyone loves Astro. What is this? Aha! Secret path. So there's lots and lots of prospecting that can be done up here, as you might guess. And we're going to find all sorts of new elements in this area. Of course, I still need to find a good guide that shows where everything actually is in the game. Now, why is that considered a tasty essence? It's petrified blocks of amber. Why is that considered a tasty essence? Amethyst, that's pretty. Let's take that. Anything else up here? Ooh, and blue. Okay, so... Hey, there we go. We prospected 10 essences in the desert. That was extremely easy. Literally took all of 5 minutes. Actually, it literally took all of 1 minute. Okay, very cool. So we got a few new essences. The good thing for him, though, is his museum is right here, literally on the edge of town, so people can get to it no problem. Let's head back to the hotel, though. I bet there's going to be some other people that I want to move in out of that group. Kind of want to get our engineer friend in here. Why not? Seems like it'd be a good idea to have an engineer in town. Someone to fix things up, and he probably makes a lot of money. Yeah, engineers make a lot of money, so we're gonna move him in. Jeez, what is with all this fighting? These people hate each other. Oh, you know what? We have a chance to do something pretty funny here. That one dude that's being an asshole to everyone. We got a chance to do something kind of funny with him. Desert guy, we're gonna move him into a house out here in the forest. Still got a few spots left out here. Yeah, there's something really funny we can do with this guy that's being a douchebag. I still want to save that for a potential business, like a restaurant or something. But our engineer friend, he can take this house. No, move it back a little bit. We have a chance to do something kind of funny here, I guess. It's not going to look that great. I was hoping it would look better. Sure, make it look really uneven because that's going to bother people, including him, probably. That's weird. It can't actually... Well, that's kind of dumb. Okay, this dude's house is gonna... that literally doesn't even connect. Sure, why not? Looks goofy as all hell. Why not? Yeah, that is a rather stupid-looking house, but... whatever. Let's get him a little bit more... sciencey stuff. Alright. Yeah, this house looks really dumb. Not gonna lie, but I can't complain because I'm the one that built it. Also, his bookshelf is not connected to the wall. Also, this dude... I guess there's no privacy in this town. What the heck? This dude literally just walks in here and starts listening to music while our friend here's on the toilet. Oh, that's hilarious. That's actually pretty funny. That's pretty funny, actually. Haven't you heard of privacy laws and stuff?
Buongiorno, Zabizzi.
Hey,
Buona
TJ.
Zabizzi?
How's Saints Row going? I don't think he has anything for us to do, but... A computer out of bubblegum, a toothpick, and a bunch of computer parts. Okay, well, you had a lot of computer parts, that's probably why.
Oh, the dish.
Yeah, that's what... He just randomly walks into the house and then just storms in the bathroom and starts listening to music. Oh, you gotta love when games are silly like that. Party in the bathroom, pretty much. There might have been some other things going on in that bathroom. Look, we ain't judging, but I'm just saying it's a little rude to walk in on someone while they're on the toilet like that. And then just start blasting music as loudly as you can. Alright, so we need to go ahead and get a couple more essences. We need cinder blocks, which I can get from right here. We need like 10 of those. So I'm gonna grab that first. 8 balls. Crayons. Got lots of crayons, but no real use for them right now. Cinder blocks! Oh, we have 15 of them. Okay, we're good then. We can go ahead and do that one. Now, the other one was, I think, skeletons, and I'm not... We may not have that essence right now. Oh, no, we do. Oh, it's just dead wood that he wants? Because that's easy. That's all he wants, and that's super easy to get. So let's go ahead and create Mr. Vincent's 2 items. Oh, right, I forgot about this. Oh, we have a chance to do something very immature here. We have total creative freedom. You can probably guess what's going to happen next. Looking for the best items to use for this. Yes. Oh, they totally knew that people were going to do this. And they make it too easy. Well, it's uneven, unfortunately. It won't let us do it in a more even way, I don't think. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's gonna be misshapen a bit. But if you just look at it from the side, it's all good. I had to know someone was gonna do this, right? Yeah, they literally gave us all the perfect parts for this. Gonna be a bit misshapen, but... I go with this one if we can. Just finished the Saints Row 3 stream a few minutes ago, about halfway done with the story. Nice, nice! Yeah, it's completely misshapen, but... that's about as good as we're gonna get it. No, it's a lamp. That's what we're gonna call it. No, Cassie, it's a lamp. Get your mind out of the gutter, it's a lamp. And these can be the herpes. It's a lamp. Alright, so now we just need to use the dead wood. I forgot that's what we were using. Dead wood. Of course we're using wood. Can I make it a solid color? I can. I don't know, if your pee-pee's looking gray, I might be a little bit concerned on that. I might be a little concerned if my, if that part of my body had turned gray. Might be a little concerned with that. And actually, before I forget, we got another statue to build here in a second. They totally knew someone was going to do that. This dude, this, like, weird satanic dude, I don't think he's a business owner. I'm pretty sure he's not, so we're going to do something pretty funny here, because there is a trophy for this. The reason we're doing this is for a trophy. Since this dude is just, like, a totally ungrateful asshole, honestly, we are going to move him into a primo piece of real estate. He's getting a primo piece of real estate. So moved him in. He's got a primo piece of real estate. How do I kick him out? I can't remember what I have to do to kick him out, though. There we go, so you just have to walk away from it. And you're gone. Hit the road, loser. You ain't allowed here. And he's gone, and we get a trophy for it. And we get rid of the dude that's causing problems in the hotel. I think that you can get them back. I'm just not sure how that works. I think you can get them back, though. If you kick them out or miss them. It's a reindeer. But hey, we got a trophy for that. So that was the actual reason. We needed a trophy. That was an easy trophy. And now we're using stones on this one. We're gonna go with 2 there. And now, where are they? Bigger balls. Now we have much larger balls. And which thing shall I use? Ooh, big cylinder. This dude's gonna get, like, arrested for being a pedophile. Well, no, it's really not, because there's no kids in this town, so actually he won't. There's no kids in this town, so actually we don't have to worry about that. He's just gonna get arrested for being weird. I don't know what the best looking thing is going to be for this. I love how this is, like, clearly they must have expected that people were going to do this, right? They had to have known that people were going to do this. Sure, this seems... Oh my god, it's perfect. Look at this absolute masterpiece. Look at this absolute masterpiece. They had to have known people were going to do this, right? They had to have known this is something that people were going to do. I call it bold and brash. More like belongs in the trash. And it's 8 pieces, so... Where is it? Cinder blocks? Yep. Yeah, they had to have known that people were going to do this, right? Because they give you literally an open model to build whatever the hell you want. don't know why yours would be purple colored, but sure. Interesting, so that should be fun. I'll be curious to see what his dialogue says for this. Maybe I'll just have to build a, I think we get the sculpture blueprint from him. So maybe I'll just have to build specialized statues like that for every person in town. Alright, here's the crappier one. That one isn't as good. This one, though, that is a masterpiece. In fact, this needs to go up on the stand. It is a masterpiece. Oh, I amuse myself way too much with games. These sculptures are both gruesome and authentic looking. They had to have known people were gonna do this. They had to have known. A new chair blueprint. Oh, they had to have known. They absolutely had to have known. Oh, that's freaking amazing. Let's see how he reacts to them. Well, he's mad about something. Yeah, they're very realistic looking. Bought a bunch of games today. GameStop highlights were Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, and Red Dead Redemption Game of the Year. Ooh, very nice, especially on Red Dead.
Zim.
That's a great game. Yeah, very realistic looking. Very realistic looking. That's probably going to get turned into a short. Yeah, that's probably going to get turned into a short. I mean, they left themselves open to it. Let's be completely fair here. They left themselves completely open to it. Again, there's no way they weren't expecting people to do that. They were completely leaving themselves open to that. And this only needs 7 pieces, so easy enough. Alright, so it's 7 dead woods. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6, and a 7. Easy peasy. It's a rocket ship. It is. It's just a rocket ship. Hey, Robbie. You missed my sculpture building adventure. I'll have to show that here in a second, because you missed my sculpture building adventure. Gotta drive to the city tomorrow. I have a business meeting with the food distributor, part of the class you're in. Oh, nice. Very nice. Hope it goes well, man. Wishing you luck. Yeah, definitely wishing you luck on that. Never had anything like that in college that I can remember, or in high school or anything like that. I know I didn't. We'll just build it like normal this time. And we only need 5 things on this, which is not really that much. I tell you what. Let's also get him something... I think this is geeky, right? Yeah. Get him something geeky as well, because he likes that. Why not? That's awesome, man. Good luck to you for that. Greatest hits version where you don't like, but you don't care because it's $10 for the base game, all the DLC. Heck yeah, great deal. Great game. Absolutely great game. Oh boy, yep, you gotta see the statues that we built. If you scroll up in the chat, you might be able to figure out what we built. This looks like some interesting things to sit on. Well, those aren't chairs, those are sculptures. Yeah, those are sculptures, not chairs. Here it is, in all of its glory. Oh, they're lamps. That's what I'm saying, they're just lamps. Alright, his desk, I feel like is something he would want in his room. To work at. And a chair. Alright. Yep, that was it. Yeah, it's not a chair, it's a sculpture. Isn't it wonderful? It is perfect. It is my masterpiece. Oh, he really needs something else. Dang, okay, he's a little needy.
Zarka, you can work.
He needs a sarcophagus. Scary essences and stones. I know how to get the stones. The scary essences are not as easy to get. Yeah, thank God it's not a chair. Oh, he gives us scary essences for being nice to him.
Ooh, swim.
Well, that's easy. I love how people just randomly walk into each other's houses and start jumping on their beds. Put it in a museum. Hell yeah, we're gonna put it in a museum. Actually, that reminds me. I need to move this statue. I forgot that these two platforms were meant for him. That's better. A brief foray into the desert, and you can see the Museum of Dicks. My greatest creation. Alright, we need some more cinder blocks, though, and we're closing in on level 4. Look at that. We're very close to level 4 at this point. Oh, we got some cinder blocks. Let's build up a few more, though, before I build this. I'm gonna get up to, like, 15 or 20 of them. Yeah, put it in a museum, hell yeah. Thank God it's not a chair, yeah. You actually can't build a chair exactly that way because they have to hit those certain points. Okay, we really don't need as many green apple trees here, so... I'm gonna chop one of these down and... Okay, we didn't have any light wood, so that's good. And I'm gonna put in one of these weird items here. Black apples. Because I don't want to have to go all the way out into the forest to get these when I need them in the future. Same with the red apples. I don't really need 2 red apple trees. We're not going to need that many of them moving forward, so... I feel like an eyeball tree would traumatize people, so let's go with jack-o'-lantern. Yeah, I'll put the eyeball tree in my backyard. Well, thank you for those happy emojis, ma'am. Those will grow. We could build an eyeball tree right here in the middle of town if we wanted to, but again, I don't feel like traumatizing people today, so I'm going to go to my backyard garden for that. That way we don't have to go all the way to the forest for these essences. But, this is new. We haven't done this before. A thorn tree. Because, reasons, I guess. Alright, you know what? We're going to plant another thorn tree and we're going to cut this other one down. Now we're gonna have thorns. But yeah, it makes me wonder, like, what if you cut this tree down and then used up all of the thorns? Like, then what would you do? Like, would you be screwed then? Or is there, like, another... Does it let you do something to get them back? Game does not make any of that clear. Dead wood. That's good. We can get some of that back. And we can use that spot for something else in the future. And I have everything for him. Perfect. Ooh. This is an actual creation. It needs like 30 essences, though. That's kind of a lot. Yeah, if it needs 30 essences, that's a fair bit. Oh, it's another one of those. Okay. And that's literally all you need for construction of this, so... let's go with these smaller ones. Need a lot of the smaller ones. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10 of those is actually pretty good, so that's going to get us a majority of what we need. Yeah, that's going to get us a majority of what we need, so we can use the dead wood on the outside, and then we just need a few more things to put the other one on. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, we just need a few more pieces now. Okay, those are on... Oh, that can't go in place right now, can it? Nor can that. And then we put one of each of these on the sides. We should be good to go now. Let's see if that's enough. So we need 20 of the sad emojis. We don't have a whole lot of. We get Tekken 7, but the copy was so chewed up it almost like a dog chewed it. Ew, that doesn't sound good. Sounds like they were scamming you. Because I've gotten games from GameStop before that didn't work. Used ones. Okay, that's good. So now we just need 10 of these cinder blocks. 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we do need 2 more blocks. Okay, that's fine. Those are easy enough to put on. Place it. Perfect. And good. Alright, that was a big job. I don't know how many more he has. That might actually be his last one. Some of these Sims don't have as many jobs as I remembered him having, so that might be the last one. No one in the hotel. So I guess they just can't show up at night, which is interesting. Eat that too, especially if it's a game you're looking for and then it's a crappy copy. Yeah, and like I said, it's weird that they actually let them... They'll take in really any copy you give them. Which, did anyone else hear that crazy idea for a promotion that they're doing? Where it's like, on a given day, you can bring in literally anything to trade. And I mean literally almost anything. There's some restrictions on it, but... I feel like that's not going to end well. Let's just say that. I feel like that's not going to end particularly well. I feel like certain things are going to be brought in that they're going to wish were not. Oh, that was it. Wow, okay. That was easy. So he's actually done. Wait. Does he not have a bed?
Who's Bronco? Oh.
You don't have a bed? I guess you... Yeah, you don't have a... Well, you know what? You asked for one, I'll get you a bed. That's fine, I can do that. He wants a bed. That's an unofficial task. I'll build him a bed real quick. I'll make it spooky. Yeah, we still have 2 primo pieces of real estate here in the main town, though, plus all the desert areas, so we need some people to move in. Yeah, he says he needs a bed. Let's get him a bed. It'll be a basic one, but it's a bed. Needs a headboard. And we'll just do 2 pieces right there, just to make it a little easier. Well, let's go ahead and paint this in something kind of spooky with some dead wood. He'll appreciate the special touch of it. Yours always look brand new since you took care of them. As a kid, took care of all this. I did too, yeah. Happened a few days ago. Don't know if anyone tried to trade in anything stupid. Oh. You know, I'm actually surprised that we didn't hear anything about people trading in stupid stuff. Because I feel like we would have, if there had been anything super interesting. Because why do I feel like people would throw, like, dildos or, like, bags of poop or something? I feel like people would try. None of that would surprise me in this day and age. None of that would surprise me in this day and age. Let's get you a bed. Yeah, maybe he doesn't have a bed. It's just that other thing. I mean, maybe if your giant T-Rex statue wasn't in the way of everything, that'd be nice. But now he's got a bed. Cool. So, random unofficial request. Let's see if he wants anything else while I'm here. Always room for spooky exhibits, but he's not screaming about anything right now, so I think we're good. Just found out that you can't schedule live streams on PS5. For now, just have to make posts on the channel. Oh, gotcha. I've never tried to, like, stream anything straight from the PS5, like, through that streaming service. Well, let's see if anyone else has anything. Well, they're not gonna want anything right now because of the, it's dark outside. Yeah, no one wants anything really right now, so let's go. And he at least asked me for something else, which was kind of nice. Yeah, we got two little areas here that we can move people into, so it'd be great if we could just go ahead and get some more business here. So we're almost up to 4 stars, so once we get to 4 stars, we can access all the resources in the game. Let's go to sleep. Which, I mean, we have a bathtub. We still need a sink and a toilet at some point. We have a couch, but no TV or anything like that. Just pizza. Which is not a problem. But there's other things we definitely need to build here at some point. Alright, what's going on at the hotel? There's gotta be something. Ooh, so we have 3 people here today. 4 people. Let's talk to everyone then. Let's find out who's getting moved in. Okay, doesn't seem to be a business owner of any kind. The girl isn't up there. What's this person? Okay. So you're a spoopy character. And this guy, I think we've seen him before, right? Is he the engineer? Or is he something else? No, he's a martial arts guy. Yes. He wants a dojo. You want a dojo? We will get you a dojo. He is a commercial sim, so we will absolutely get him on in here. He's not getting super primo real estate. He'll get slightly less primo real estate. Perfect place to train at. Slightly on the outskirts of the city hall. And yours is going to have an interesting shape to it, because why not? I like the window choice here, actually. Yeah, he is actually one of our commercial sims, so it will definitely get him a place here. Get him a lot of windows, lots of good natural sunlight for the dojo. That goes right there. And 2 of these bad boys up here as well. Columns, we can put those in. Let's put those in. Ultra geekiness. Or, not geekiness, studiousness. That's studious. Oh, I have no... Okay, I think I just put that one inside of the world. Somehow. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Yeah, I have no idea where one of those went. I think it just phased through everything. All the geekiness. Or, again, not geekiness, that's studiousness. Let's put a bunch of these up here to just up the studiousness. Because why not? It might be beneficial later when we're going for the Uber Sims. Alright. He's looking pretty, okay, I don't like where that one is. Alright. Pretty studious. Let's go. Figure out a way to create thumbnails for the live streams. Think factory share will, or share factory will do the trick. Yeah, because I just use Photoshop for stuff. For making thumbnails. Alright, let's see what he's got going for us. I'm sure he's going to have several things that he would like. Damn, he's got a damn hot tub? Holy shit, dude, I'd love to have a hot tub. You're my new friend. I'm taking a hot tub. Bro, you're my new friend. I like the idea of a hot tub. Hopefully we get a hot tub blueprint. I'd love to have one of those. Secrets of Simfu is to scream the name of your attack before each strike. It keeps your enemy off balance, and it's really fun to think up the names. It's pretty funny. But no, he's got actual jobs for us. Okay, those are things that we don't have yet. Those are things that we do not have. those are found in the desert. I do remember that. Those are found out in the desert somewhere. Before we go there, though, let me head back to the hotel and see if there's anyone else I want to move in.
Down below watching.
I feel like she might be a commercial sim. Sure, why not? Okay, so she is a commercial sim, or she's not a commercial sim, unfortunately. I'm gonna move her out into a rural part of the desert while we're out there. I think I still have a spot in the forest that could be used for a civilian versus a commercial. Ooh, and look at this. Sunflowers. Not how sunflowers grow, of course, but I digress. Actually, that seems like some pretty nice real estate up here. Yeah, you get a house, like, overlooking everything? Hell yeah, that's actually pretty nice. Hey, there we go! We're at 4 stars. Let's freaking go. Honestly, I'd be happy with this house. I would not be against this, because that view is nice, actually. Yeah, I would not be against that at all. That's a nice view. It's a desert view, but it's still fairly nice. It's gonna be a weird-looking house, sure, but that's a good view. Alright, let's get all those guys on. 2-story house out in the middle of the desert. Not bad at all, honestly. And we just need your foodie sign right here. And a random garden gnome. Actually, no, I'm going to put your garden gnome out here. I should actually be able to do a little bit more with hers. Sure, why not have a chimney? Why not? Whatever this is. Sure, why not give you a nice white picket fence? Give someone an actual thing that looks like an actual house. Make it look like an actual house for once. It's a fairly nice place to live. Except it kind of looks like Aunt Josephine's house from the series of unfortunate events, so hopefully no major storms coming in to cause problems, because I'm not sure how structurally sound this actually is. Pig. A tiki. She gets some of everything here. Interesting looking house.
Dad.
Dag.
Yes, we now have the blowtorch available. Which means we can now open more doors. Honestly, pretty nice looking house if you ask me. Limes? We got some limes, and we have more oranges here. Lemons! Okay, we don't actually need this orange tree because we have orange trees in town. We got lemons and limes now. I think that I am going to plant... What do I like more, lemons or limes? Probably I don't actually know. Fuck it, let's just put a lime tree in. Maybe it'll let me put a lemon tree as well. There might be space for it. There is! Let's go. So now we have 2 of each for now. So I don't think she's going to have any jobs for me, but we're going to go inside and just make sure.
Demowachi. Yutarko Bill.
She's a partier. Okay, then.
Gibor?
Do you have anything you want here? She's not screaming about anything, so she's got a few cool things in there. Alright, cool. That's good. So now we need to figure out where these essences are. And there's this whole area down here. Opening this will actually give us access to some more housing. Yeah, that's going to give us access to a new housing development. And some fishing on the beach. So there's some beachfront property out here, guys. Kissing fish. Okay, then. And dead fish. Wonderful. And sharks. And fish that are dead. And kissing fish. Any more sharks? Yep. Alright, cool. Not really anything here of value at the moment for me. So yeah, there's a whole little housing development down here. I wonder what this one does, if this one's any better. If this one has anything different, or if it's the same stuff. It's different. Beach balls. Okay, beach balls. More beach balls. Gold! Damn, if only you could fish gold out of the ocean that easily. I'd be rich if I could do that. I don't mind fishing. I guess you gotta go magnet fishing near where some of the shipwrecks might have happened like 500 years ago for that. Mostly beach balls. Possibly some gold here. I don't know what the gold actually does, though. I don't know if it's used for anything. Hey, Gorin. Will I be finishing Death Stranding? I have no idea. When I feel like going back to it, probably. I am very busy right now in life, so... Things should start slowing down next week, though, for a little while. So hopefully, like, starting next week, I'll have a little more time for gaming and stuff like that, and editing. Which, by the way... Oh, this is weird. Whoa. Whoa. I feel like that's gotta be something, right? The Call of Duty 2 video is done. I just have to make a thumbnail for it, so it'll be up this weekend. So that's very exciting. Stomp that in. Alright, so we have rocks there to blow up, and is there a prospecting area here? Apparently not. So yeah, hopefully I'll start having a lot more time starting next week. So I got a lot of videos to work on. So yeah, Call of Duty 2 will be up soon, but other than that... I don't know when anything's going to go on. Oh, were these? Yep, these are the really, really weird trees. They grow like shapes. Poker symbols. For some reason. And they're the only trees in the game that do it, I'm pretty sure, so... Spades. I guess that in this case it doesn't really matter because... you don't actually need these to build anything. Like, these are never things that you're going to be required to get. Because I don't think you ever need these for any of the objects in the game. So I guess you wouldn't be soft locked then? It would just mean... Well, no, I don't know if... I don't think you could get rid of these without getting at least one of each essence, so there's probably nothing missable with that. Even if you only ever get one essence from each tree, you're good to go. Alright, so we have some new essences, and those are part of the trophy. Ready for Christmas? Not really. Well, you don't celebrate Christmas, sweet, so that's fair. I am ready, though, for sure. Alright, so we need Tiger and other... This has its own loading screen. Oh, this is going to have a lot of stuff in it, isn't it? Pencils. Not very helpful. More pencils. Not useful. Dig into the metal, sure, why not? Globes. Cool, not really what I need. More pencils. Why are there so many pencils buried in the desert? More globes. And that's it, just pencils and globes here, okay. No need for that. We got enough of them. Ooh, another area to prospect in, so let's see what's going on here. Kinda am going to a few different places for the holidays, nice. I'll just be around my parents' house mostly. Of course, eat a great Christmas dinner. Can't wait for that. It's always steak and baked potato and Hawaiian rolls or whatever they're called. All that good stuff. I'm still sad, though, because a lot of our Thanksgiving leftovers ended up... Or my grandparents, at least, that had the Thanksgiving leftovers kind of got lost because their fridge went out, like, a day or two after Thanksgiving, so... Not as many leftovers as we could have liked to have. Stars! Okay, that's new. There's probably a few more things I could have skimmed from that to take home. Michigan football fired their head coach for abusing a woman. Oh, God. Why can't people just, like, act normal in football? I mean, for as much as I think Dabo is no longer a good coach, at least he's not doing anything like that. Ooh, yeah, so we have really weird trees in here. Gear trees. I have no idea why this is in the game, because it really doesn't need to exist. Because again, I don't think you ever use any of this for anything. Ready for Christmas, gonna be at Tron's house this year, nice. Yeah, because like I'm getting, it'll mostly be money and a few Lego sets. And then I'm also getting a new pistol, so that's fun. Definitely excited for that, though, because it's another historical relic of a pistol, but it's actually pretty cool looking. Might have seen it back in Call of Duty World at War, of all games. Alright, so somewhere we're going to be able to prospect. What is this? Oh, it's like a broken bench. Okay. Definitely need each other after the rough year he had. Got that. Yep. Detained today. Apparently made threats toward the wife and was cheating on her with some administrator at Michigan. Jeez, just giving all the college people a bad name. Again, like, as much as I disagree with a lot of Dabo's coaching these days, I don't see him ever being the kind of person that would do any of that stuff, so... How many guns do I have at this point? Like, I don't know, maybe 13? That's one of my hobbies. That's a big hobby for me. And a nice, I guess you could say, defense against, inflation. A lot of mine are historical, though. Like, I have a number of, like, just historical firearms. They're just cool to have because they're old. Mega Lizard. This one is a TT Tokarev. TC Tokarev from Romania. So, this was a pistol that was printed across the Warsaw Pact countries back in the 50s. And earlier. So, it's a 1953 Romanian Tokarev. Which you would have seen the Tokarev back in, like, World at War, I believe it was. It's older than my parents, so... Yeah, it's literally older than my parents, which is crazy. It was made in 53, so that would make it, what, 72, 73 years old at this point? It's in pretty good shape, though, so definitely excited to check it out. Probably invest in the S&P. Yeah, I mean, that's a good choice, too. No, half the time I'm just more thinking, like, apocalyptic investing and what you would want to have in a disaster or apocalypse scenario. Weapons and ammo are going to do you more good in that than just about anything else. I mean, I've got several, like, old historical weapons that are just fun to have because they're pieces of history. I've got that. I've got, like, an Italian Carcano carbine. Very similar to the one that was used to shoot JFK. The only thing I don't like about that rifle is it has a really, really weird caliber that I can't find anywhere. Spiders! I have a Chinese SKS from the 50s or 60s. That thing still shoots amazingly, even though it's that old, it still shoots amazingly. Need to have enough ammo when you'll never run out if that ever happens. I'll probably die before I run out, we'll just say that. And there is a thing over there that we can open, so we'll check that out here in a second. Every birthday and Christmas, stepfather would buy you and your mom a gun. That's actually pretty awesome. Half the time, that's the only gift I can find because there's not other things that I usually want, and those are things that'll increase in value, and I enjoy them. Like, one possibility was, I was looking at the website I normally buy stuff from, like historical firearms from, and it was cool. It was a Swiss straight-pull carbine rifle. The problem with that one was the ammo type it uses is really weird, and like I couldn't find it anywhere. It was like 7.5 by 55 or some weird ass like Swiss cartridge that I've never seen before. So I was thinking about that one at first because it was on a real good sale, but it was probably on a real good sale because the ammo type's impossible to find in the modern day. Because we've got multiple guns that have ammo types that are literally, like, impossible to find in the modern day. Because they're just antiques. Because we have an old Winchester rifle chambered in a caliber that I had never even heard of before looking into it. 351 Win Mag, which is a caliber that hasn't been made by any large degree in like 50 years. So I have no idea if I'll ever get to shoot it, because I don't know if we're ever going to find ammo for it. That Carcano has extremely rare ammo, 6.5 by something Carcano. Whoa! Hello. Okay. Ooh, what's that? Skeletons, yes. Then there's another one that was like some weird 7mm cartridge from like the earliest of the 20th century. I eventually found ammo for it, and the gun actually works, but I don't trust it because it had a very delayed action on the time that I shot it, so I'm not fully sure I trust it. Legos, yeah, Legos still hold value for sure. Just not in a disaster scenario. Okay, so I am not finding these two particular items. Any figures that come from the sets increase in value for sure. Okay, so I have not found any of these particular things that we need. So they must be in a different area. I know they're on the desert, because I know I've seen the tiger one out here before. I don't know about the other one. Maybe back here somewhere? Let's get some more sunflowers. Might as well. Probably up here, because I haven't really looked up here yet. Well, no, these are just gems, so I don't think it's up here. These are just gems. Yeah, these are only gems, so we don't really need that. Okay, there is a different prospecting area, though. Come on, give me something I need. More gems. Garnet, though, that's new. That's a new one. And a jade, okay. You know what? Those are new ones. I'm not mad. Those are new ones. Not going to complain about that. Okay, got a couple of new essences. What is that? Black roses? Okay, haven't had that before. So that's that whole area, so... maybe directly across the way here? Maybe there's a place I can walk up over here? That seems traversable? Maybe? Maybe not? What is this whole area? It's like a random temple or something. Okay, I can prospect here. Maybe around here? Honestly feel like we'll have an apocalypse one day. At this point, nothing surprises me at what I would expect to have happen. Hopi dolls. Don't need those. Come on, maybe the tiger stat. Oh, elephants. I think that's one of the ones we need, actually. Hang on. Yep, we need elephants. So we got the elephants here. We also need tigers, though, so presumably they're in this area. We got elephants. Hopi dolls and elephants. Hopefully tigers are the last one here. In Pakistan. Hey, we got tigers. Let's go. So this is the area we need to be in to prospect for these particular items. I actually found it. We need a lot of elephants and a lot of tigers, and I'm going to prospect for a little while to make sure we have enough of both. So I don't want to have to go search these out again anytime soon. This area was hard enough to find. Next Wednesday. I know you mentioned before you're hoping it's kind of maybe going to be the last time you have to go for a while. These Hopi dolls are not helpful. Elephants. We need elephants and tigers. We need a lot of both. I want to get like 20 of both so we don't have to come back here anytime soon. More Hopi dolls that we don't need. I wish you could sell essences in this game and like trade them for other essences. I do wish they had that feature. That would actually be very helpful with some of these. Been to that country 1,000 times. Yeah, and that's fair. Like, you've been there a bunch. Oh, that's a new one. If you've been there a bunch of times and don't really want to go back, I don't blame you. Especially with how long of a flight I'm sure that is. Like, unless you're flying in first class, I wouldn't want to be going on flights that long. Which, admittedly, Premium Select for Delta was pretty good for getting to Japan. For a 13-hour flight there, 12 hours back. $12 to 17 hours. Okay, yeah, 12 hours would not be that awful. Because that's what I did for Japan, but 17 hours, God, I can't imagine. Ooh, well, we're getting these puppy ones, which are not really useful, but I don't know if we'll ever need them, so we'll collect them while we can. Tigers, let's go. Tigers are definitely a rarity. Elephants are rare, but not as rare. Halfway done with Spec Ops missions in Modern Warfare 3. Probably going to use a partner for the harder ones. Or so far with SmackDown. I don't remember which one that was, but good job so far, definitely. And Spec Ops was always a fun time. Flight to South America is going to be 13 hours? Wait, how is South America 13 hours? South America's like 4 hours away. Northern tip of it is. Then 3 hours a few days after to Brazil, then 10 hours back from there. Unless you're flying all the way down to, like, southern Chile or Argentina or something, is possible. If you were flying all the way down to, like, the southern tip of Argentina or Chile, I could actually get that. Yeah, if you're flying all the way to, like, the southernmost parts of the continent, I could see that. Taking a flight to the southern part of... Okay, yep, that makes sense then. Southern Argentina, yeah, that probably would be about 12 or 13 hours. South America is a very large continent. All the continents are big, except for, like, Australia and Antarctica. Yeah, all the way to southern Argentina, that's going to be a long flight. And then to Brazil, so yeah, 3 or 4 hours back up to there. Okay, I see how you're getting to that time. The one good thing, though, is if you're flying to Argentina, you're probably not changing much in the way of time zones. So that's at least a little bit of an advantage. Unless you have to change the time zones, the better. Because getting to Japan, that was a really weird adjustment. Because Japan's like a 12-hour difference. So that was a really weird adjustment for sure. Gonna be your first ever flight of 13 hours. I would definitely say if you have a Switch or something, bring that along with you. Otherwise, I hope you're on an airline that has like actual in-flight entertainment and stuff. Because when we flew to Japan, I watched a bunch of movies. Like I watched and fell asleep during several movies, for that matter. We need more tigers. We don't have enough tigers. We need like one more thing of tigers. Because, like, only 2 hours ahead. Yeah, that's not that bad then. Yeah, so, like, for me... on the flight there, I watched... Let's see, what all did I watch on the way there? And I fell asleep on and off throughout the flight, so... For, like, 20 minutes at a time. I watched the Minecraft movie... I watched The Menu. That was an interesting one. Some pretty nice looking food, I'm gonna say. I watched Top Gun Maverick, because that's a constant movie I'll watch on flights. And then I watched a bunch of Below Deck, one of the Below Deck series is. An airplane's probably the worst place to ever be in. It ain't fun. Yeah, it ain't fun. A NyQuil sleep and watch movies. That sounds like a good option, honestly. Like, I was able to doze off on the flight, but not really, like, fall asleep for long periods of time. I was in and out of consciousness while listening to those movies and stuff, though. Okay, so what are our people here up to? Okay, you're weird. How about you? Carry out robot stuff. Robot lab, okay. I'm actually intrigued. Not gonna lie, I'm intrigued by that. And he's in... Oh, man, I don't know, like... Are any of them going to be building, like, actual workplaces, or... You're boring. They might, like, have actual workplaces they want us to move into. And I don't know which ones are workplaces or not. So yeah, I just watched all that, watched Below Deck. Dozed on and off. At least I had a good person next to me because he didn't have to get up to use the bathroom much. No more than I had to, so... It was actually the first time in my life that I was on a Delta flight that had semi-clean bathrooms. Delta usually does not have clean bathrooms. those were okay. Okay, those are in. That goes upside down. That goes later. That's already in. And is it those? Nope, those are for the arms. Okay, we might actually have enough pieces here to build this whole thing. Those are for higher up, those are for lower down. Put the balls in the hands and hope for the best. Now the cone. Now the big square. This thing. And now that. And that. Okay, so we need 12 tigers, so we'll start with the tiger essence. That seems to be the more rare one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So now we need the... where is it? The... no, not the puppy essence. It's the, elephant essence. Where is my elephant essence? We need 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we're just gonna have to put something down on the ground here. Sure, why not? And we got it. Harder to build than I thought it would be. Can't even bring water on an airplane unless you buy from the air... yeah. It's ridiculous. It's so dumb. And it's like, those laws never once stopped anyone from getting onto a plane, is the thing. It never once stopped anyone. Never stopped a single terrorist attack, so... of course it makes sense for him to make us do it. Alright, let's head to the forest. Do anything to not sit through an airplane. Window or middle seat. Middle seat's the worst. Window seat isn't as bad, in my opinion. I'd take a window over a middle seat any day. Middle seat's the worst, though. Yeah, I hope you don't get a middle seat. I agree, man. Middle seats are the worst. How do I get out of the water? Maybe here? Yep. Okay, so we got one more house to build back here. I don't... oh, did I not talk to the person? Oh, I guess I didn't. I guess I did not make my final decision on that. But... blowtorch. New cave to explore. Let's go. Window seat's the worst if you're... yeah, at the back of the plane, I can understand that. Why are there math problems floating on screen? Like, seriously, why are there a bunch of math problems floating on the screen? Oh, yes, this is one of the ones that gives you chess pieces for some reason. Because that's an essence. I have no idea why. Yeah, so I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back. We're going to continue on. We got more to do tonight. Get at least halfway through this next star level, so I'll be right back. Much better. That's just how the world is. They'll keep getting the cheapest of items. The worst quality get charged way more. Kind of already going that way for sure. So yeah, that's kind of useless. I don't think we're ever going to need those elements aside from the one trophy tied to finding all of them. But there is another thing we can go do over here. There's another blowtorch door. I think there's also one in town, maybe? Or in the garden. And it's another random thing of chess pieces. I still don't understand this because these aren't going to do anything for you. They are just kind of an extra essence just for a purpose of being an extra. So we have our construction, well, I call it a construction dummy. It's not a construction dummy, but whatever you want to call it. Sparring dummy would be the proper wording. Still have a house there someone can move into. See an economic switch up in 2040 or more than likely. I think it's probably going to be before that.
Ribsy Kubarao.
Did I already move her in? I think I did. Yeah, she had one of those far back houses, I believe. Okay, well, our dojo is actually right here, which is kind of nice. I usually put it in the desert in previous playthroughs, so... Alright, he's probably got like 5 jobs for us.
Carbuncle!
Game Awards is tomorrow, gonna watch it for the game trailers. Ooh.
So Dixie...
I don't know if I'll be able to tune into it or not, because I'm gonna be really busy tomorrow. 15 angry and 15 spiders. The angry's easy to get. Yeah, angry's easy to get. Spiders are prospected from the desert, but I don't remember exactly where. Yeah, spiders come from the desert, though, so... I just don't remember exactly where we get them from in the desert. Because they're prospected out of one of the, well, prospecting areas. Yeah, so they just disappear at night, which is really... I don't really remember that being a thing. Alright, well, let's go get some more spiders. Got nothing else to do tonight, so let's go get some more spiders. Hope I can remember where they actually are. Because this area is big. There's a lot of stuff to explore here. It's not this, because this is all gemstones on both areas, so there's nothing else up here. I'll take some black roses, though. Can't complain about that. And no pathway down, which is really annoying. So yeah, they're in one of the prospecting areas here. I just don't remember which one. Oh wait, no, I've been down there before. Never mind. For a second, I thought that was an area I hadn't been to before, but it is. That house we've already checked out. Get some lemons. That looked like... Oh, no, those are oranges. That's why. Okay. Some limes. Yeah, get all them fruits. Might as well take them all while we can. We can use them later as needed. Her little party house out here in the middle of the desert. Hey, it might get some more people to come out into the desert and spend money on tourism stuff. Not like there really is any tourism scene out here, but you get what I mean. I'm trying to think about the economic future of my city. That I don't really care about. As soon as I get the Platinum Trophy, I'll be abandoning this. More sunflowers. I believe this cave doesn't have any prospecting in it. Nope, just trees. Okay, no point of going in there. I wonder if Claire Obscure... Claire Obscure's got a very good chance of winning it. I feel like it's going to be a... This year actually has good competition. Because you've got Claire Obscure. You've got Death Stranding 2. You've got Donkey Kong's new game. Okay, I think they're out here. No, wait, this is globes and pencils in this first area, so this is not it. It could be in this area, though. First one's globes and pencils. This one I'm not entirely sure about. Yeah, Claire has a definitely good chance. The Donkey Kong game, Death Stranding 2... 2040, that's even when those boomers will be gone, yeah. Aliens! Yeah, by then all of them will be gone, so that should change some things. Cloudberry Kingdom. I don't know anything about that game. Well, the thing is, the planet doesn't need depopulation, it just needs other things to change. The planet can fit way more than 8 billion people. Easily. Stars. None Now, the planet can fit a lot more people than what we currently have on it. It just depends on how we use resources and everything. And there are certain parts of the world that probably need to depopulate a little bit. But also, I'm not entirely sure the world population figures are actually true. Because I saw some videos that were pretty interesting talking about specifically China and how whatever they claim their population to be isn't, like, mathematically possible. Which is really interesting. As they claim to have a lot of deaths during COVID, and then they have their, like, lack of a replacement rate or anything like that. To where the population of China, mathematically speaking, could not be as high as they claim it to be. That was an interesting video I watched. Basically saying their population's below 1 billion. And could be as low as like 600 million. Yeah, it can fit people, will just become expensive, true, but like, technically speaking, we can fit a lot more people on this planet if we had to. Yeah, that was an interesting theory I read or watched on YouTube. It was like just talking about how China's population probably is not as high as we think it is. And nothing up there. And then it might very well be as low as like 800 or 900 million. Okay, where did I prospect for the spiders from? That's the junkyard. So that's not it. I got them from one of these open areas, for sure. Maybe up this way? Yeah, probably in this area. Because, like, their statistics don't match up with how India is for their population growth. So there's just questions on it. Moais! We haven't gotten that before. That's a new item. Let's go. We can't be missing that many items, actually, at this point. I think we found a lot of them. Skeletons. We found those before. Thankfully, the population's on decline. Well, the problem is they're importing a lot of third worlders instead of just losing population. That's the big problem. That's how we're replacing our population instead of a more normal way, like incentivizing people to have kids. Fossils. Okay, now I'm starting to actually wonder where I found these spiders at. Maybe here? Maybe here? No, that's voodoo dolls. That's not helpful. Yeah, instead of importing third worlders, we need to be encouraging people here that are legal citizens to be having kids. There's the spider, so they're here. voodoo dolls. Those are not helpful. We need spiders. More spiders. I think we need 15 of them, so we gotta keep going. Of course, you need the amount of people in third world countries that would kill to come there, but then realize they'd probably live a much worse life. Alright, so that is everything we need, I believe. 15 angry, 15 spiders. Yep, that's exactly enough. And we can get out right over here. Alright, can we get a new business in town, please? Is he a sushi? Sushi! Sushi restaurant? Can we get a sushi restaurant? Let's go. Sushi restaurant, maybe? Yes! I will happily take you here. Even though I am not a big sushi person. Not gonna lie, I am not much of a sushi person, but... a new restaurant in town? I don't think my town folk are gonna complain about that. Hell yeah, we're building you a sushi place, and you're gonna get it right here in the center of town because you're a big commercial. Hey, let's go! Every spot in town square is filled in. Let's go. I just build it big. That's a really small, like, area to build in. Yeah, it's ironic because I'm Japanese, but I don't like sushi for the most part. I think there's certain sushi I would like if I tried it. Because there's certain fish that I like. Yeah, there's certain fish that I do like, but certainly not a majority of them. Not a big fish person overall. And it doesn't fit anywhere. Wonderful.
Dag, dag.
Want to come here to one country that has the most expensive healthcare, no mandatory law for vacation, education being a scam, getting taxed like crazy. Yeah, several of those are definitely true, but the crazy thing is that we're nowhere near as taxed as a lot of countries are. We are nowhere near as taxed as, like, most of Europe is. Our healthcare has its ups and downs. There's good and bad to it. If you want good quality healthcare quickly, you fly here from another country. It's just going to cost you an arm and a leg is the difference.
Zim.
Versus in, like, Europe or Canada, yeah, your healthcare is fairly, you know, cheap and all, but it takes months or even years to get access to it, is the problem. Okay, so he needs... let's get that training dummy done first. UAE, income in UAE does not get taxed. If you make $1 million there, you'll get $1 million. Isn't it only like they don't tax it if you make over a certain amount? Or am I thinking of somewhere else? I feel like I read that somewhere. That could be entirely wrong. So, Don't take my word for it, but... And then several states have abolished, like, income tax and everything for within the state itself. Not the federal income tax that should be abolished because it is unconstitutional. Nope, that's not it. Here, yep. We might actually have enough pieces going into this. Yeah, we may have enough pieces going into this to be able to do this. I don't think it's as many as the last job had. Those are for the head. Those are for the hands. Now we need the big block for the head. That right there. That right there. Alright, so we need 15 angry. We'll start with 15 angry. We have plenty of those. Okay, so that's the 15 of those. Now we need spiders. Which we definitely don't have a lot of. Okay, so we're gonna need to put tiny little pieces down next to this training dummy, most likely. Unfortunately, that's how it's gonna be. No, that's not what I intended to do. Put it in place, please. So that's 8 pieces right here. This will be 12. So we need one more angry, which is going to be this one down here. We don't need spiders again anytime soon because they're really kind of annoying to get. Make 100 million from day trade, you'll lose 52 million in taxes. Day traders have to file tax reports. I mean, they should have to because it's a normal thing to pay taxes on what you make. And today, with how high taxes have gone to... Oh yeah, they would have murdered the entire government. You're not wrong at all. They would have killed him. They would have hanged him years ago at this point. I don't know if we're ever going to get back to that point, though. So that's a certain type of fish that we need. Oh, we actually have enough of them? Dang, okay. I actually don't remember where we got those from. How are we gonna make a sink with that many parts? That's a 20-piece order, basically, so... Yeah, that's a straight-up 20-piece order, so... We're gonna need to just stack a bunch of little blocks here. Now, real other option here. Just have to stack a bunch of tiny blocks. Gonna be enough of them, potentially. Okay, so it's 20 of those very colorful fish. Trout, maybe, it said. Rainbow trout, yep. Six, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18. I hate when the game does that. I really hate when the game does that. And there's no undo button either for when you make that mistake. Like there should be. I hate when the game does that. Again, there needs to be like an undo button just for situations like that. Because then I have to repaint them and everything, and it's just a massive nuisance. Alright, that was a bit annoying, but we got it. Any progress on Black Ops 7? Not since that one stream we did of the game last week. That was the last time I played the game. It's just not a fun game to play. Not really a game I want to suffer through most of the time. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is a commercial sink, pretty much, so we'll put it right there. Alright, what you want next? Hopefully it's not anything insanely unreasonable.
Zarka, you can work.
Crabs. That is a little more reasonable, because I have found crabs before. I don't remember which pond I found them in, but those should be a little bit more reasonable than we're currently looking for. Last plat of 2025? Kind of depends, honestly. Whoa, we have a bunch of people here. Loser. Probably not ideal. Looking for any people that are running a business. She's like a fortune teller type character. I wonder if she gets a business. What do you want, dude? Yeah, I don't know what the last platinum of the year will be. Guess it kind of depends. He's a game show trivia dude. Interesting. I respect it, but not really what I think I want. Let's move the fortune teller in. Just in case she actually has a business. I'm going to put you very far away from everyone else in the deep reaches of the forest. And along the way, I'm going to drop something off with the martial artist. Oh no, Black Ops 7 is not the worst game I've ever played by any means. It's the worst COD game, I think, but it is certainly not the worst game I've ever played. I really hope we get a hot tub blueprint. I am really hoping we get that. So that'd be wonderful. Excellent. Training dummy, cool. I like that.
Oh.
Now, what do you want next?
Derpsy. Iloma.
Crabs and octopuses.
Zim.
Okay, so we need a lot of crab right now. Octopus, I know we can get from the place out here, so we might as well get them while we're out here. I'm still saving this first spot, though, for potential business, so maybe there can be, like, a restaurant here for the people that live here. They have a convenient restaurant to go to. Okay, I know I can get some of my things out here. Snack. I know I can get my octopuses here. But I also need crabs. I don't remember exactly where to get them. Oh, right here. Oh, I have plenty of crabs. Never mind. I thought I was lacking on the crabs. So I'm probably lacking on the octopuses. Plenty of crabs and plenty of snakes, but no octopuses. We need octopi. This is good, though. We need a lot of crabs for these couple of jobs, so this is not a bad thing. Prize is not top 10. Honestly, I've played so many just shitty shovelware games that Black Ops 7 really can't even compete with some of them, being honest. As much as I hate the game, it's not as bad as a lot of that shovelware that I've played. The zombies is fun, and the multiplayer has grown on me a little bit because I've realized no skill-based matchmaking means I can actually play pretty well in a lot of lobbies. Even if the game screws me out of the best play consistently. As you guys saw in that most recent stream of the game, I'm not that bad at Call of Duty. And when there's no skill-based matchmaking, I'm having positive KDs every game. I'm having like 2 or 3 KD ratios every game. Why are the octopuses so rare? Hi, a something. This is interesting, like, without skill-based matchmaking, I'm actually dominant in a lot of games. I just can't get that one stupid trophy tied to getting best plays, because the game hates me. And I'm still not looking forward to some of the Dead Ops stuff, so yeah. And the regular zombie stuff. I may just look for someone to carry me through it at this point, because I just have no interest in actually playing the game legitimately. If I can get carried through things, I would greatly take that over actually playing it at this point. Suffering through that campaign was enough suffering for one lifetime. Someone out here is partying again. Where are the octopuses? Where are the octopi? There's 2 of them. We need more of them, though. Oh yeah, Dead Ops is a lot easier. You can play it on casual difficulty. You only have to go 40 rounds. Which is a lot simpler, especially if you use like gobble gums and stuff. I would like more octopus, please. I think that's all that I need. Oh, no, I think I need 15, don't I? I might need 15 of them. Or we're gonna have more than enough crab, and once again, I wish the game would, like, let you just trade essences in some way. I could trade all my useless apples and crabs and snakes for something I can actually use. And don't get me wrong, I'd prefer crab meat over octopus meat, by the way. I find octopus, I feel like that would be disgusting. Crab meat's pretty good, though. Especially if you cook it right and give it plenty of butter. Which I feel like just about anything is going to taste way better if you put enough butter on it. That's the southerner in me speaking. Snakes, crabs, come on, give me some freaking octopi. Don't think you do the PS4 version anymore since they just released them with those games. Yeah. I mean, this is supposed to be the last one that has a platinum trophy in it. Like, this is supposed to be the last one that releases on PS4, so... After this year, hopefully we won't have any more on PS4, to where it'll just be the one-time playthrough. And some of the stuff does auto-pop in this one, which is good. All that crab meat. There's some octopus. Why are they so rare? Like, seriously. There's no need to make them this rare. It's just a grind at that point. I should play Ben 10 Alien Force for the PS2. I'm not a big Ben 10 fan. I played one or two of their games for trophies, but not a big Ben 10 fan. Never really watched it. I think you can only have 99 or 99 of any essence, so we're probably about to max out here on crabs. Unless we can get some other stuff in here real quick. Octopus, let's go. One more thing of octopus and we should be good to go. Why are they so rare, though? Yep, 99 of any particular essence. That's what I thought. Come on, we want octopus. We need 15 octopus. One more thing of octopus and we can move on. Yeah, if you could, like, trade essences, that would add a lot to this game. Snick and crab. Come on, octopus. There we go. Alright, that should be enough. Alright, so we have a house to build real quick. Someone that I decided to let move in back here in the final corner of the city. I don't know if they actually have a business or not, but they get to move in here. We can always kick them out if there's a business later, so it's not that big a deal. But a fortune teller, that strikes me as being potentially a business type of thing. You get a very basic house, because fortune telling is a bunch of bullshit. It's actually not supposed to go there, I'd rather that over here. Make it nice and spooky. Alright, there you go. Very basic house.
Omni.
It's very spooky. You should be happy about it. Very basic, spooky house. I have never have moved this one in before, I don't think. Please tell. Oh, she does have work for me. Let's go. She is a commercial sim. Let's go.
Norfolk.
I will do that. Yes, ma'am, I will do that. You actually have business for me? I will do it. Commercial sims always take priority, so I will happily take the jobs that you have for me. It may take me a few minutes to get things done, but you'll get them done. So yeah, one more spot here. Again, I'd like to move a restaurant into here if we can get one. I swear there's an ice cream parlor in the game, but I haven't seen it yet. Maybe that's like exclusive to the Wii version initially or something, I don't know. But yeah, our town square has 2 restaurants, a library, and a flower shop, and in the surrounding areas are plenty of other things for people to do. Okay, chef. We have more than enough crabs. I mean, again, I don't know, maybe people get a sexual satisfaction from having crabs, and that's why this guy wants so many of them. Maybe that's why. Maybe he wants them in the bathtub with him so they can bite his dick. I don't know. I don't know what crabs do. I don't know what people are into. I ain't judging. I'm not here to be judgy. Those are going to be the sides. Those are in. Goes there. That one there. There we go. Okay, so we need 30 crab essences. We also have 99 of them, so we don't have to worry about wasting any of them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so that's 20, so that's not bad. Now it's time for a bunch of small blocks. We need 10 tiny blocks moved in. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And got it. Easy enough. Okay, not particularly hard. You need crab and octopus. You need some crab and some octopus. Okay, that looks good. And we put this in. Alright, where are those cylinder pieces? One there, not that one. One there. One there. And one there. Now we put in the ball sacks. Now we need the funnel looking piece. Head. And then these couple of pieces. I get snap mode back on. I don't like that being disabled. Okay, so we need 15 octopus and 15 crabs. So let's get the octopus out of the way. That's the more annoying one. That's 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So now we need 15 essence of crab. Right, we need 10 more crab pieces. Ten more crab. Let's use small pieces again, because it's literally the only way to do this most of the time. And perfect. And done. Let's go. And trophy for 50 items crafted. Let's go. Okay, she needs a chair with a bunch of snakes on it, which I don't really know how that's gonna work. This is good, though. We're getting these commercial sims in. We're getting, progress with that. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Let's go. So it's 20 of the snack emoji. Well, not even an emoji, it's just snacks. Which I don't think are considered edible ones in this game. Yep, there they are. Alright, we got it. Another job done. Unless, I think she's got one more job for us. Ooh, I don't know if I have that yet. Yeah, I don't have enough eyeballs yet. I think I have a tree with eyeballs planted back here, though, so... Which I do. We're gonna build the Lego set you got from the giveaway someday unless you sell it off. Fair enough. I mean, I don't know how much it's gonna go up in value. It's up to you. Alright, let's build this one. This is gonna be kind of a weird design, isn't it? Just with the amount of pieces it's gonna need for this. Let's just do 2 of these instead. Is that the same? That's 6. We have a long way to go on this job. We're gonna need a lot of small pieces in here. So we need, what, 20 total pieces? No, we only need about 15 pieces, actually, so... That's like 12, so I think we only need a few more pieces. We actually might be okay on this one. This one might not be as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, so we gotta get 10 of those, like, gothic-looking figures. These things, yep, voodoo dolls. Okay, that's those. Now we just need eyeballs. I don't know why you would want a table design this way, personally, but... Alright, well, that's everything they want. $120 set. Yeah, I can see why you might not want to build it immediately, but... If it's not going to go up in value, I would say go ahead and build it. Did someone just splash themselves with the bidet? Oh crap, the problem is I don't remember exactly which ones he wanted. Let me see exactly what he wanted. Okay, he wants the bathtub. He wants the bathtub. Which I'm assuming you want to be in here. Now, what do you want next? Sold out on the Lego website. eBay's listing for $150.
You can work.
Ooh, more of the fucking octopuses.
Zim!
Well, that's going to be annoying. He wants a bunch more octopus, which is not going to be fun to get. Dojo has something I can drop off as well, so let's see if he is available for me to talk to. Yes, he is. Another training dummy. That might actually be it for him. No, it's not. So he's got another job as well. Lizards and sharks. Oh, that's the final one for him. Okay. That's his final one. Okay, then. Alright, let's go deliver our last couple pieces of furniture real quick. We're a quarter of the way through the final star level, which is good. So once we get to star level 5, we can start potentially bringing in the Uber Sims, which is a massive endgame goal for us. We'll put them all in the garden area most likely, because that's a fairly safe place for them to be at. Alright, so we need octopus. Please tell me they're more likely to spawn at night, because we need like 30 of them. Crabs that I don't need. Snakes that I don't need. Give me octopus. Giveth me the octopus. I need octopus. I need octopus. Give me the octopus. Not the damn snakes. Not the damn crabs. I need octopus. Come on, we need octopus. We need a bunch of it. Such a grind. Reed would probably not build it. And if you do build it, still make a profit from it. True. Yeah, if you got it for free in the first place, you might as well have fun with it. God, how do we only have 5 octopus? We need like 15, don't we? More crab. More snack. There we go, there's some octopus. Let's go. Yeah, again, like if the game had like a store you could trade stuff in, it would make things so much easier. Trade all this excess crab for a few new octopuses for free. It would be amazing. Saves so much time. See, we have so much crab. Just like someone wants to have some crab meat in exchange of an octopus. You put some butter on that crab meat, you're gonna have a good dish. Octopus is just something I find disgusting. I want to get up to 15 though, because I think we need 15. If we don't, then I'll use it for later. Oh, there's a ghost on the water over there to the left. I don't know what she's doing here. Alright, one more thing on octopus and we should be good to go. Yeah, I don't care about the crab. I don't care about the snakes. Crabs will be good, though, if we want to do foodie-based areas. If we need to make anything food-based, crabs will be perfect for it. Snakes will be good for the other one, too, so... Alright, let's talk to our new fortune teller person that I legitimately did not think actually had a business. I thought she was just a random civilian trying to move in, but no, she's got an actual business. She has a very small house, but there's nothing wrong with that. Well, she better be here if she wants anything. Oh, I mean to do that. I want to give you stuff. Let's give you your dining table first.
Yes!
Since you're a loser, you're dining alone every day for the rest of your life. Actually, I shouldn't say that because that's probably going to be me. Alright. So, what's our next task? Yeah, I don't think I've ever had this fortune teller character in a world before.
Norfolk. Zim.
Skeletons! I might actually have both of those already, so... this might not be too bad. I might actually already have everything. So we still have one spot left here in this area that we can put someone in the morning, maybe. I don't know if I'll put a... I may end up just putting a civilian in here and then just taking the loss. And any other restaurants and stuff we get, we'll put them in the desert. Because we need houses filled. Yeah, small house is better than no house. And honestly, tiny houses have their advantages. Very low property taxes, very low utility bills, all that kind of stuff. They have their advantages. Yeah, all three of these characters have jobs for me to do. I do not have enough rainbow trout for that. I do not have enough for that either. Well, I don't have enough for anything. So we need 20 octopus and 30 rainbow trout. I might not have enough of either. I have, like, no sharks. I have, like, no fish skeletons. I have no trout. I have nearly enough octopus. Oh boy, so we're about to spend a day essence farming, aren't we? That's the way this is starting to look, a day of essence farming. Once you pay the government the money, the better. And they're paying our government here, and I'm not paying for property taxes or anything, apparently. I don't think there's property taxes in this world, so... So we're going here because there are several essences that I'm going to need from that body of water down here. That's the wrong way, isn't it? It is. Yeah, we're at 4¼ stars. So we're going to get to 5 stars pretty soon, but we got to do this part first. And then we need to start working on getting the Uber Sims into town, which is going to be a mess because it's something I've never actually done before. I've never actually reached 5 stars in this game, I don't think. Or if I did, I don't remember it. It might have happened a long time ago, but I don't remember it. Alright, let's do a bit of fishing. We need dead fish, and we need sharks. Tiny sharks, let's go. Yep, we need tiny sharks. We need a lot of them, and we need a lot of dead fish as well. Kissing fish, we don't need that many of. That's probably the least important. Fish bones, perfect. Tiny sharks. Fish bones, don't care about the kissing fish. Tiny sharks, we'll take that. Okay, we're getting some bones and stuff, so that's good. Come on, something. These bubbles pop out pretty quickly, I gotta say. Tiny sharks, we need like at least 20 of them. We need at least 20 of everything before we leave here. 16 of the fish bones. Like I said, I want to get at least 20 here before we leave. 14 sharks. Fish bones, good. We're making progress on that. Mostly need some more sharks. And fish are good. So we just need sharks now. I mean, fish bones are fine. We might need them later. Cool, give me some sharks, please. One more thing of tiny sharks and we're good to go. There we go. Alright, we're good on sharks. I again feel like... Yeah, I mean, I don't trust either side. I'm an independent for that reason. I don't trust either side. Because I'm technically an independent or just non-affiliated, whatever you want to call it. So we need rainbow trout and octopus. We need 30 sharks. Of course we do. Okay, let's go get more sharks. See, I don't trust either side either, so I mean, I'm a registered independent. Alright, come on, we need sharks. Come on, give me some sharks. I don't just need dead fish, I need sharks. Shark bait, ooh ha ha. Shark bait, ooh ha ha. Shark bait, ooh ha ha. I don't need these damn kissing fish, I have plenty of them. They serve me no purpose, no benefit. More kissing fish, I do not need kissing fish, I need actual sharks, please. Fish bones are not helpful. Come on, give me some damn sharks already. Thank you. Why are they so rare? Well, because they're actually required for jobs in this game, if I had to guess. Sharks, let's go. Alright, 2 more things of sharks and we should be good to go. Conservative's different at this point from being Republican, because Republican is now like the neocons, the old warmongering GOP members. It ain't MAGA. They don't care about making America great, they care about going to war and making money off of it. That's the old GOP. Trump GOP is very different. Okay, we got enough sharks, thank God. Okay, so we have enough sharks. We need 15 of those lizard-looking things. We have enough skeleton fish and possibly enough of the regular skeletons. Let's see. Yeah, we're good on sharks. We're good on fake fish. We still need skeleton pieces. Good lord, this is going to be an awful series of jobs. Because they want everything. I don't remember exactly where to find everything at, is the problem. The game is... I wish the game would just be like, hey, you found this item in this area. If you need to get it again, go get it there. Okay, so this is just, globes and maybe lizards? Globes, cool. Is it also potentially lizards? Pencils, that's what it is. Okay, we don't need that. How about this area? Alright, what we got here? Stars, which literally serve no purpose. It's those alien dolls. There's one other thing here, though. There's one other item that we can get here. I don't remember what it is, though. I know there's something else we can get here, but I don't remember what it is. Maybe it is only these, actually. Maybe it is only stars and the other thing. Well, if we ever need either of these two items, we're going to be in good shape, but I don't think we're going to need them. Rockets, that's it. And we don't need rockets, so... no good to me. No use. We have some rockets if we ever need them. I don't think we're going to need them, though. Crap, wrong button. At least it loads quickly on here. So yeah, we need a lot of stuff. We need trout. We need... what else do we need? We need trout. We need the lizard statue things. There's a lot of stuff we need. Moais, we don't really need. Bones, we have plenty of those. Moais, we don't need those. And we need lizard statues, we need skeleton statues, we need octopuses, and we need the rainbow trout, which I don't even remember where we get the rainbow trout from. Probably from one of the ponds. I mean, definitely from one of the ponds. I just don't remember which one we get them from. More moai, we don't need that. Maybe we just need to go to the other location here. Mega lizards. Okay, we're good on lizards. We are good on lizards, so... need to figure out where to get the trout from, which they're one of the water sources, and I'm going to assume that maybe, just maybe, they're the one here. Like the lower area here, because we fished in one of them. Let's try the other one, see if that has anything to do with it, because there's beach balls there, but that's the only thing I can think of there. See, this one has beach balls, but what else does it have? It's got to have something else. Gold coins! Okay, I forgot about that. Gold coins. Gold coins and beach balls, but there's got to be something else here, right? Yeah, beach balls and gold coins. We got both of those. Trout, maybe? Gold coins. Come on. Beach balls. That can't seriously be everything here, right? If so, then where do I get the trout from? Seriously, what pawn do I get them from if this is not it? Yeah, it seems to only be beach balls and the other thing here, gold coins, which serve no purpose. Well, dang, so this is not it. Yeah, this is just beach balls and the other things, so not what we actually need. I thought for sure this is what we needed, but apparently not. Okay then, so that's not what we need. Alright, so with that knowledge, let's go and build what we can, because we have like one thing we can make right now. We have plenty of housing space here, though, for new arrivals, so we'll go check out the hotel as well. See if maybe there's some businesses that want to move in. They're going to be in the desert, sure, unless it's a specific restaurant or something that I want to have in the other area. But they'll learn to deal with it. They're not going to be that mad. They have a free house with no property taxes or anything like that. Let's see what's going on at the hotel. I want to talk to people. So what's this guy doing? He wants to swim in a pool. What about you? Haven't seen you here before. What are you here for? Are you a townie or a commercial? Probably a townie. What about you, Renaissance Fair person? Tripping over the stage, love all things dramatic, and would love to... That sounds like it could potentially be a business opportunity. I don't know if it is. Okay, let's give it to the playwright. I don't know if he actually has a business, but he's the most interesting to me, so we will build him a house next. Yeah, build him a house next. Okay, Chef Watanabe, we don't have the items for. This guy, we do have the items for. Okay, those are in. Flip that over. Grab these circular pieces. Because this is our final training dummy challenge, so once we get this done, we're done with this guy forever. We still have all our other citizens to worry about, though. Alright, let's find the circle ones. Perfect. That one on. And that one on. So let's see, we need 15 of the lizard-looking things. That's 15 of those. So now we need 30 of the sharks? Holy cow, that's a lot. Okay, so we need 25 more blocks to meet up with the shark demand, which is pretty terrible. That's a lot. 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so yeah, we need just shark element here, so... It's 10. It's 12. My eye is itchy. It's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We're still missing one for the stupid lizard. Really? Okay, so this is just getting a random lizard paint because that's really annoying, so... It's done. Okay, that was rather annoying, but that is the last of the Kung Fu missions. That is the last mission in the dojo. don't know where you really wanted it at, because you didn't really leave me a lot of space to put one in at. Alright, we're done here. Let's go. So that is another person completed. So at this point, Trevor has to get moved in, and the other two need stuff. So for Trevor, I'm going to move him into the garden area. This is out of the way, and I really haven't put anyone there yet. So I think we're going to put Trevor out here for now. We can always move him later if needed. And you're not getting a complex house because I'm very tired at this point. Unless he actually is a theater or something. He actually might have something useful here. Hang on. He might actually have something useful. Is he actually a business? He might actually be a business, actually. We have to look at this for a second here. I don't think he is, but he might be.
Wubby chub. Hoto chub?
He is a business. Damn, okay. I was wrong, he is a business. And he needs a bunch of chess pieces. Okay, so those actually are a part of the game. Dang, okay. So he actually is a business. I didn't think he was actually a business. Was not expecting that. Well, we have a big garden here, so... Ravens, that's a interesting thing to have there. Well, let's plant some of these really weird crops here. So that's a spade. Let's plant a diamond as well. Heart. And a club. Alright, everything's planted here, so that'll all grow on its own. We have a garden going here, so that's good. What's this going to give us? Textbooks. Okay, that's really weird. And bananas. Okay, I don't know if bananas come off of trees or not. Alright, so the chef needs squids and trouts, or octopus and trouts. This guy needs various skeletons. Trevor needs all sorts of weird shit. So, I think we're going to call it a night here, guys. Unless there's someone in the hotel real quick that looks interesting. Let me just jump in real quick and check, but I don't think there will be. And he just fell down, because of course he did. So, yeah, that is going to be it for tonight. Progress is looking good in this game. Streams are looking good for this game, so I would definitely like to finish this one on stream if at all possible. No guarantees of it just because of the UberSim stuff, but the way things are going, hopefully we'll be able to get through this game in another couple of streams. Because it's not a super long game by any mean, because we're close to level 5 here. 52% of the way through the trophy list, so level 5, the 6 UberSims, max out friends with a regular and UberSim, and then just every available lot, which is pretty much unmissable if we actually work on it. Every essence, we're making progress on that, interact with all the Sims, yeah, so maybe like 2 more streams to finish this game if things are going the way I want them to. So yeah, plans are to see you guys back here tomorrow for more of this game. But in the very near future, we're probably going to be playing a little bit of Fallout, given that Fallout Season 2 is very close to release. So, yeah, probably this tomorrow, but then Fallout over the weekend, unless I have dates, because I might potentially have some dates this weekend. So, yeah, see you guys later.